Hello you bunch of cloudheads, Vaping Big here with a review on the Recoil R3. Finally, already did 3 builds on 3 different other wand colors that are available. I'll show you soon. Of course, with the Recoil they'll be bringing out a Recoil toolkit. I'll be looking at this one when I start building, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna use that, of course. So yeah, I also have some coils with the Recoil brand on there. 3 coil opposite alien coils. Well, you'll see the stats right on there. Nikon 80. They also got some other premium coils. T-core straight alien coils. So I'm wondering, where are the queer coils if we already have opposite and straight coils. But yeah, and then they also have T-core Clapton 0.2. so I believe these are the same that come with the kits. So yeah, it's a decent amount of not too shabby coils. So these are the little extra recoil products that they brought out. Of course, we have the recoil itself here. You have a little sleeve you can take off. There we go. Inside the sleeve will be a little warranty card which has a web address and a QR code, so I'm not going to show it. But to activate your lifetime warranty on your Thundercloud products, you need to activate that lifetime warranty. That's said and done. Let's open this little box up. And here we have the little black and silver. You'll see the color on the box with these little markings. The black dot is black, and then the white is stainless steel color actually. So yeah, you got that silver or stainless steel color on the inside there. There are more colors available. Here is the full on black one. Really hard to see that cool logo there, those intertwined R's there. Now you got the stainless steel one. It's nice to actually show you guys all the colors on camera instead of popping in a picture like I usually do. Here's the gold one. This one actually was my first build that I did, and in my opinion these were too close to the top cap, and actually, as you can see, they're a little bit too low, but I used the 6mm recommended leg length on the first build. Let me put that back. I put in my second build, I put it a little bit more to the middle. Here is the limited edition, which states to be a stainless steel 316. Maybe a different material. In the manual inside of the box it will still say, like it does here, it's just stainless steel. Yeah, it is stainless steel. So yeah, the limited edition is a little bit more pricey there. I used the trip tip adapter to put my own trip tip on there, and yeah, I just love this black and green combo there. Put the coils a little bit more to the middle on this one, but still on 6mm because it was my second build. I think I built this on my live stream there. A little bit more to the middle there. Now it didn't heat up my top cap as much as it did on the gold one. And then yesterday I tried it out for some squonking on what they call the gunmetal. It's a little shader lighter than the black, but this is gunmetal. This is dark gunmetal, I guess, I suppose. And here I raised the coils to 7mm coil leg length. That looks, as you can see, a little bit better. So yeah, today we're gonna build another one, and I'm gonna cut them at 7 again. So actually, yeah, if you want to see some squonk action, I can show you guys. There's still something in the squonk bottle. There we go. You can squonk like crazy on this thing. Not once did it came out of the airflow, because the airflow is all the way up here and angled down. So you can skunk like crazy on this thing. You can see you can completely soak the coils and it will suck it back when you release the bottle. So yeah, it's a great squonking RDA. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely loving it in squonking mode. No spit back. No, nothing. Even I hold it at an angle, it's bone dry. A beautiful flavor with the coil legs cut at 7mm. I'm getting delicious flavor. So yeah, here are some of the stats. There you go. It says it can do single coil and dual coil. They're bringing out some single coil inserts, but they're not released yet. But I hope they do soon, because then we'll try it out in single coil. Because yeah, I think you need those inserts for the best experience in single coil. But yeah, time will tell. So the capacity is 2 ml. That's what they always have to say to make it TPD compliant. Then here we have the measurement. So it's a 24mm diameter, and from the base to the top without the it's 43.5mm. It's quite a high RDA there. You can use it even on some certain side-by-sides like the Paramore or the Parsons, and it will stick out far enough for you to get your lips around that trip tip. So here is the recoil. It has an old school look to it. It looks very cool though. I like the way it looks. What else do we get in the box? We don't get a little Addy stand. They always include that with Thundercloud. It is really thoughtful. And you get the 810 drip tip adapter connected to your 2.5mm airflow insert. It should stay somewhere on the sides. I saw maybe on this side. I saw somebody showing it, which stayed on the side, what millimeter it was, but I don't see it on this one. Did they forget? Oh, here. Yeah, it's really hard to see. But this is the 2.5mm. The pre-installed is the 3mm. That's the one I'm going for. This will give you a little bit more restriction. But yeah, you can just unscrew the 810 drip adapter and use your own drip tips on these. Because they all come with the same black drip tip, no matter what color you're getting there. So yeah, of course, this drip tip is a little bit throwback to the original recoil that I never owned. But yeah, it's cool that they stayed true to their previous thing though. I like that. So, hard to push back there. Of course, you get some accessories here. You're getting coils, same coils as the little tin box there, a 0.2 ohm. So in a dual coil build, you'll get a 0.1 ohm coil. So if you're using it on a mechanical mod, make sure your batteries are able to handle the amperage drain by that. But yeah, if you're using a mechanical mod, I think you should already know battery safety and Ohm's law. You get a nice coily tool. Of course, they marked it at 6mm. It's their recommendation, but my recommendation is 7. Of course, you get a bag of extras. You get your little blue screwdriver. You'll get an Allen key to remove the bottom pin so that you can set it up for squonking mode. You're getting a squonk pin, some extra post screws. So yeah, and some O-rings. So yeah. Only thing missing is some cotton. Yeah, let's screw this atomizer onto a mod for this build today. I'm going to use the Odin DNA. There you go. Here you have the deck. You got these two little tabs there. Those two little tabs will align in the inside there. You got the airflow hitting your coils there. And of course, yeah, you got this little house standing in the middle, as Green likes to call it. The idea of this little house is that when you drip your liquid in the middle, it will flow to the sides, and this will reduce the chance of spitback. I think you should be able to push the airflow insert out. Let me unscrew this first. There we go. So to remove the airflow insert, you should be able to push this out. You see the machining on this is all pitch perfect there. So yeah, so it doesn't matter which inflow insert you use, the outer holes will be always the same size, and then it will taper down to the stated size on the little leg somewhere. It's stated here, it's 3 millimeters pre-installed there, so yeah, pretty easy. It's actually pretty easy to install and uninstall these things. Everything is well machined, it fits together nicely. If that trip tip was seal, there we go. As you can see, it's really clean machining. If you install your squonk pin, the entire house will come loose and will be made up out of 2 pieces with insulator in the middle. It's not that hard. So yeah, why not? Shall we put a build in there? Well, shall we? And use the provided coils, and then I'll grab some cotton, of course. If I still have some, I think so. Yes. Some cotton there on the side. First, let's look at the build kit that Recoil, the Recoil Thundercloud coil is basically you got everything you need. You got your coily tool. You got the bigger snips than the other tools. You see how big these snips are? Nice. I like it. I like and the green handles though. Then you got your ceramic tweezers here. Really nice. You get these tweezers. Bowman did get a pink one. Why didn't Green get the green one then, I guess? Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but oh well. Still decent enough. Of course, you get your coiling rod, your little brush to clean coils, the scissors. Let's try the scissors out. And of course, the multi-tool, which we'll use, of course. We'll close this down. It's not a bad toolkit though. Then you got your Allen keys, your flathead. You're gonna need the flathead, so there you go. Put these back so we don't lose them. Push. Pretty easy to install as well. Falls into place. Screw this down. There we go. Do have green accents on the multi-tool. Nice. So let's open up these post screws, shall we? There we go. So you have easy access to the post screws, which I also like. You've got a nice poster as well, big house post. But yeah, you can drop in the coils as you please. Let's open this. Go the easy way. There we go. More garbage, throw that away. Let's look at these coils. Not bad coils. So we're going above the recommendation, 1 millimeter longer, because that's what I like. If somebody tried 6.5 and also had a great experience, let me know. Or maybe somebody even tried 8. But I'm doing 7. Nice. Always love new tweezers, of new snips, cutting tools. There we go. Of course, we're going with 7 again. Of course, this is an RDA. It's really forgiving in builds and wicking, stuff like that. Let me check that size once more. It's sticking out way too much. There you go. That's better. So, approved. The snips. Let me put that back in the little container. Put that back on the floor. There we go. Yeah, installing your coils, pretty easy. You just drop them in. Need to open the post screw a little bit more. Or is that pawl just longer? These are flathead screws. I don't like flatheads. So, these are in. Drop in the other coil. There we go. Spinning around. RDA. Pretty easy. You see how easy it installs. That you use the coil rod to position the coils as you see fit. I like to push them towards the middle a little bit. But yeah, you have to stay within the house, otherwise you'll get a short on the top cap. So yeah. Of course, I want it as straight as possible. And it's time to glow them. Use the ceramic tweezers for strumming the coils, of course. You can pulse the coils while strumming because it's non-conductive. Switch to my other Odin 2. Some protection was disabling the fire controls. This here, it's glowing there. Really nice chip though, the VC chip on this one. I like it. It's already starting to glow from the inside out. But not quite evenly yet. Maybe I need to check some of these screws. That feels about right. We'll let them cool down. Actually pretty nice. It's nice to hold these like this, like so. You can lay one finger underneath it. Not uncomfortable. Oh, you got a nice little bow tie here. And I like to cut it right, just push it a bit down in an arch there with the base. Just without the top cap, the tube well is not that, it's quite shallow. So yeah, I like to thin it out a bit. Cut away some fuzz balls. I like to snip a little bit on the sides as well. Yeah, maybe a little bit more, like so. Check out how that fits out. It's touching the bottom, so that's fine. Nice. Let's do the same on the other side. Easy. It's like a walk in the park. Seems the cotton is a bit thicker on this side though. So I'm going to give that a little bit more comb out than the previous side. There you go. To trim it a bit on the sides, there you go. Maybe a bit from the top as well. There you go. It's an RDA, it's going to be forgiving in wicking anyways. There we go. It's that easy. Of course, we got like a cotton warfield here now, right here. Let's throw that away. Up. Easy build. Let's use some donut. Kangaroo donut, fresh cream donut flavor. Let's try it out. That smells very donutty. Well, juice up that cotton a bit with a couple pinches so it soaks in the liquid. Of course I spilled some, like as usual. Yeah. We put on the top cap and see where those stabs are. Oh, there they are. Just spin it until it falls into place. There you go. Pretty easy to install the top cap. And we got it built. Pretty nice. Take a couple more wattage. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful smooth airflow there. Let's see if the my gunmetal Odin will fire it. Now, it's a low build, it should be able to handle some wattage, I guess. So yes, new coils, let's say yes to that. Let's raise the wattage up to quite high. Yeah, 100. Let's try that 100 watts. I haven't vaped this thing at 100 watts yet. There we go. Push. Fixed. And it fires it. So yeah, let's dive on top. On top with the recoil. Yeah. So I've been testing this thing a couple builds already. As I showed earlier, I got the green setup here with the limited edition, which is a little bit more expensive than the other colors. Is it firing? No, low battery now. I've been really liking it. Even Sabina used it. It's pretty nice as a dripper if you not over drip it or drip on the coils. No spit bag at all. But yeah, if you over drip it or on the coils itself, you might experience a little bit. But yeah, the arch will help with reducing the chance of spit back, depending on the viscosity of your liquid, of course. As a squonker, I really like it because you can squonk like crazy. I never had one drop coming out of the airflow. Nice saturated vape there. On the column department, you don't have an adjustable airflow. You just have those two inserts. I wish they included one of the upcoming single coil inserts, so I could test it more as a single coiler, because yeah, the airflow is too far apart now for a single coil build now, even if you try 3.5mm coil in there. But yeah, on the big jump on flavor when I increased the coil leg size to 7mm, I'm really happy with that. That really brings in that flavor, has an old school feel to it that I really like. The airflow is smooth. You know, Grim Green is an airflow snob. He wants smooth airflow, so expect nothing less on his products that has a smooth airflow, and he delivered. Aesthetically, I like the old school look. I like they included the A10 adapter there. The build quality is top notch as we are used to from Thundercloud. I think, yeah, it's a great product. It's not big in diameters, but it is quite high, as you can see. But yeah, aesthetically it looks very pleasing. I do like the logo on it. It brings out a decent cloud, but yeah, better flavor. Yeah, good flavor. Yeah. So yeah, that's my review for the Recoil. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Share, like, and subscribe, of course. And see you on the next review. Keep them coming. Huh? Vape life matters.